Benson, and I am a senior nutritionist working for the Alabama State Department of Education Child Nutrition Programs. In this video series, we will be preparing Alabama Harvest of the Month items that are served in cafeterias across our state. These items are seasonal and grown by Alabama farmers. Our hope is that the Harvest of the Month items are delicious in cafeterias and that you are eager to prepare these at home. We will be providing you with food safety and preparation tips as well as healthy recipes for you and your family to enjoy. Now, let's get started. In this video, we will be building our food safety foundation. We will be discussing hand washing and safe food handling techniques. This is an important place to start. How often should we wash our hands? According to the CDC, we should wash our hands before and after preparing food and before and after eating food, as well as anytime we touch our face or our hair. This is important so that we can prevent foodborne illness such as the norovirus, which is also affectionately known as the stomach bug. So before we get cooking, I'm going to demonstrate how to wash our hands. So the very first step is to remove any jewelry that we may be wearing, and then we will wet our hands, turn the water off, and then we will get soap. And the CDC recommends that we wash our hands in lather for 20 seconds, which is about the time that it takes to sing the happy birthday song twice. So feel free to hum that to yourself. We want to make sure to get the backs of our hands and also our wrists, and as well as in between our fingers and underneath our fingernails. And now we will rinse our soap off. And then we will dry with a clean towel or paper towel. Now if you have any little ones with you, they will love to copy, I'm sure, anything that you do, so feel free to invite them in on this if they're going to be preparing the food as well. And I think now we are ready to get cooking. Sometimes we will be preparing Alabama fruits, vegetables, and meats. And when we are preparing meats, we want to make sure that we are especially careful with those ingredients because they may especially be more prone to foodborne illness. So we have a couple of options with when we prepare meats in the same meal. If we choose to prepare those meats first, we want to make sure that we wash our equipment such as cutting boards and knives in hot soapy water. And if we choose to prepare the fruits and vegetables first, we could, without washing it, prepare the meat on the same, using the same knife and using the same cutting board. So that is up to you, but it is a few ways that we can keep our food safe. I wanted to go over some common equipment that we will be using in these videos. Some of these items we will use more than others, but I think that this is a good basic setup to have in our kitchens. So we want to make sure that we have measuring spoons and measuring cups. These are very important, and we want the spoons to make sure we can season our foods with our spices. Also, a cutting board is vital to us chopping our fruits and vegetables. And this is probably the knife that I would recommend, the most important knife that we would have in our kitchen. It's the most versatile. This is a chef's knife. And we can do most of our cutting tasks with a chef's knife and without these other knives, but these other knives are nice to have. The next knife that I have is a paring knife, and it is a more intricate knife that we can use for fine detail. Also, I recommend having a serrated knife. This helps to cut our more fragile fruits and vegetables such as tomatoes and peaches. Also have my handy dandy can opener, and I have for all you citrus lovers out there, so you love lemons and limes, these are definitely good things that we can season our foods with. So I have a zester that's going to help to get that flavor, and also a juicer. If you don't have this one, you can hold off getting it unless you find that you absolutely want it. But I do really find this one help when making different types of fruit breads. This is a good masher and kneader. This is a potato peeler. Highly recommend having this. And we have a spatula and also a whisk. And we will definitely be needing our mixing bowl and also our colander. With our colander, we will use this to wash fresh fruits and vegetables. We also could use it to make some noodles if we needed to. So all of this equipment is fairly easy to find. It's oftentimes available at dollar stores. It's also available at most supermarket stores as well. There are a few other types of equipment that we may use in this video series. So we may use a microwave, an oven, or a stovetop. And I also have a few additional items here that I think are helpful for us to have in our kitchen library. So we have pot holders that we can use to get those hot pans out of the oven. We have our saute pan. If you have an iron skillet, that oftentimes could work even better due to the flavor from that skillet. And we also have a pot that we can use to boil if we need it. And we have a cookie sheet that we can use to roast fruits and vegetables. We also have a casserole dish that we can use for baking as well.